live. Hey, guys. So today was a problem here with the mics and something like that. We are here today with the group of Belgium Wheelers. That is one of the best groups you going to see. They make events, they make lots of rides, they make lots of fun, they organize many things for all of us around the world. They are in Belgium. If you want to see them, if you want to have fun, you have to come to Belgium. It's a beautiful place. That is a fantastic people. I was there this year, and now we're going to start to talk with Cosmo and Leo. How are you, my friends?
Fine. Top.
Really good.
So we started. How everything started, Leo?
How did everything start? Well, first of all, thanks for having us on the show. Delighted to be able to talk to you a bit more about electric micromobility in Belgium and beyond. Good to see that Jonathan and Roux Sauvage are here with us as well. Good to see you all. And so yeah, thanks again for the invitation. And how did it all start? Well, it started off as with many things really, with with a group of friends who realized that electric scooters, electric unicycles, electric bikes, and everything micromobility related was really missing. There wasn't enough of it in Belgium, and it could really solve so many of the problems that we face, both just for transport, but also just for the environment, and saving time and saving money for lots of cases as well. So we thought, okay, how can we start nurturing that community that we're starting in Belgium? And so we started organizing just a couple of rides. These, we call them the resto balade. So we would meet up at a weekend and do a ride for the afternoon, and then have some lunch together. And this was pre-COVID, a long time ago. We would have lunch and talk about micromobility and wheels and scooters and the rest of it. And then gradually we thought, okay, we want to organize bigger events. We want to have sponsors. We want to promote the various shops and people who actually have a business in this area. And we also want to start talking to politicians and to legislators about the legislation that affects electric scooters and unicycles and the rest of it. So we thought, okay, we need to have a structure. And this is exactly where Belgium Wheelers ASBL was created. We set it up precisely to be able to influence, to have members, and to have partners, as you can see now, all sorts of partners, both in Brussels, around Brussels, and in Wallonia, because of course Belgium is composed of many different parts that together form Belgium. And then we, so that's how we set it up, and we've had now more than 20 or 30 partners throughout the years, and hundreds of members, and even thousands of people coming to our events. And so that's how it all started, really.
Yeah. How many years is the One Wheelers, the Belgium One Wheelers now?
It's three years ago. So it's 2.5 years we beginning, and it's growing really slowly. And from the beginning, there is a lot of people who are coming because there is nothing. But now it's a stabilization. We got a new member, something like 20 per year, and because we need people getting in action about micromobility. We make a lot of work, we make a lot of entertainment, but a lot of things for fun, but a lot of things for work too. A lot of things for the information for the public who don't know how do wheels, how do step, from the beginning, and make things in security with people want to educate, to inform, and have patience, like you say before. The patience is really important, because people need to be in the things and not look out about outside, and we need to work with people really want to be involved in the micromobility, in European micromobility, but in the international things. It's great to have contact, to develop the things. I think in 2021 the big events will be the electric games in the west south of France, and I think we have a great time, lucky, with the micro mobility winter games in the beginning of 2020, because COVID is coming, but that's the way we make a lot of things. It's because we always adapt the things about what we can do, what we can't do, and we have to do the best for make a promotion, but for a fun too. That's the way.
That is the right channel, yes. The Electro Games 21.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave it the link here for everybody who wants to go there, and I think you have in English and in Netherlands, Holland. Can I ask to the Lily? Can he change his phone another position? Then it's going to be the camera a little better. You have to. No, you have to turn the yes. Yeah, because it's going to be better. So welcome, Lily. My yes, perfect. Yeah, because everybody now can see you better. So now, when you started, the idea was planned to do what you are doing today, or that has just started as fun, as a group of friends who want to change something? Do you think that was going to be so big like is today, Leo?
I don't. Well, let's assume, let's go back 6 months or 9 months pre-COVID, because obviously we didn't. I don't think anybody expected that. But beforehand, no, I don't think any of us would have expected that by now we would have, reached out to so many people over so little time. You would have said 2.5 years ago, that we'd be able to hold an event for people all over Europe coming to Brussels for the first Winter Electric Games. I mean, Cosmo would have probably thought, yes, of course we're going to do that, no problem. We're going to do that every month. But I certainly wouldn't have thought we would have done that by now. So there's probably a middle ground somewhere between us. That's the truth. But no, otherwise, generally, when it comes to our activities and our objectives, I think we're at where we want it to be, which is finding this balance between, on the one side, doing events that are fun for our members, keeping them happy, and on the other side, doing events for people who don't know how to ride. There's absolutely 0 point in us staying in our bubble and just talking to ourselves and complaining about the legislation and not helping people understand that these vehicles are fun, but they're also useful. They are safe if you use them correctly and if you protect yourself. So finding that balance was always going to take time, but I think we've done really well in finding it. So now with COVID, of course, it's going to change how we organize events, but we have done that already. We've already started to adapt, like Cosmo said. It means obviously, masks and disinfectant and all the rest of it, but it also means rides with less people, or at least being able to do it safely and without stopping. So actually, the rides without stopping at a restaurant might be a good thing because it means we ride more.
Okay.
Um,
I see you when I was in an event from you guys from the micro mobility. You have it so good plan. The plan I'm going to show to everyone who is here to know a little more because everything was so well planned that I think that is I'm going to put let me see one thing here very fast because I'm going to put from Cosmo. Okay, is Cosmo. You have everything so good planned, and I think that was so fantastic. How many time do you lose of your private time to create so amazing event?
It's for 48 days improvisation from November with Larissa. We
Yeah.
make a lot of preparation together and a lot of help about Thomas. It's the guys who do the visual, all the visual, the video you see now
Mm-hmm.
on the screen. It's Thomas who do this, and Thomas make from since 2 years the all the visual from Belgium Wheeler, all the presentation for event, all our little visual is was making by Thomas, and it's
Yeah, because
with that doubt, it's really difficult. It's good to have ideas, but if you don't have the people who can uh, make it realistic,
Mhm.
it's not okay. It's you need a crew, you need a team, and that's the way I say we need people engage and involve in the activities and be on
yeah,
the same path.
yeah, because the first time I was there with you guys, I see that all of you was very busy, and trying to ship everything was perfect to be perfect,
Yeah.
and I was amazing, and I want to tell to everybody that's one of the important things. That's why it's so beautiful. The Belgium Wheelers, they are that is like a foundation without funds. They do it that with love to help the community. And if you want to subscribe to the electro wheelers and donate something, that is going to be always fantastic for these guys because they have so many work and they try to achieve so much for us. And that is not for electro unicycles, that is for scooters, that is for one wheelers, that is for electro skateboards, that is for everybody, that is for kids. I see it in the event that was so many kids there enjoying and having so much fun, families, live music. I think that was so well organized, and everybody, I was seeing that everybody was working not for money, up for love. And another thing, that was a space too for drones. I don't know the name of these drones.
Yeah.
That is a special drone. What's the name for these drones?
FPV,
FPV. Okay.
first person view. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, because I was very. That was the first time I see that. I never see it. And if you have the chance next year, I hope that everything is out. They have lots of events in Belgium, in France. I know they work together with the guys from France too, and they work with the guys from Netherlands. Try to go to the events, guys. They deserve it. They deserve the respect for all of us. That is lots of work. I know I make sometimes small events, not so big like the Belgic wheelers, and I know how many work it takes from all of us. That's why a big compliment for you guys. I hope that you're
Thank you.
going to make more and more and more. I was very amazed to be there. I'm talking too much. That is for you guys, but I have to give a compliment because everybody was amazed for this event. That was the second biggest event I see that was very good. The first one was with the it's electric from
Yeah, in
Chris.
Paris. Yeah,
Yes, that was amazing.
yeah.
And we have to always tell guys, if you have a brand, uh, give a little money, help these guys. This money is going to just help everybody, because then we can make every time something better. The other question: how do you find this house? Because that is an amazing house for to make the micro mobility.
The Touré taxi.
Yeah.
Lily, you can explain that.
Well, I would say first, thank you for your kind words. As you know, Belgium Wheelers is a non-profitable organization, and all the members are doing a pro bono work. They're not getting remunerated. We have to thank our member for the contact and Roux Sauvage, because she's the one who managed to organize the facility by Turin Taxi.
Well,
And then
okay.
everybody got to work together, and it's a teamwork with a few, of course, like all organizations, you've got a few, I would say, locomotives or people who pull everybody together. And we have to thank the board member of Belgium Wheelers, and you've got a few people who have did some extra work, but mainly the board member and the members who are helping and doing the work.
Yeah, that is perfect. That is very beautiful. I see that you when you start this, how many members was in the beginning? Was
50, I think. Really, really. When we opened the association, from the beginning, immediately 50 people became member.
okay.
But from the first ride we be 3 people, and after 5, and then 2, and then 10, and then 7, and then we beginning to think about making an association, legal association, because it's too much people. We need an assurance. We need to do the things properly, and that's the way we do Belgium Wheelers.
Yeah, that is very good. Most of you guys, what you write in the one wheels or Belgic one wheelers?
Well, first,
Because
I mean,
I see. Yeah. So sorry.
yeah, I started on an InMotion V8. I learned
Yeah.
on that, and then I took far too long then to just switch over to a Kingsong 18 XL, just because the V8 was getting a little bit small for me, and so the battery life was also getting a bit small. And then in parallel, we've got a cargo bike. I don't know if you've seen those before, but so we use that to transport, our food, our dog, our parents, our friends, our enemies.
Okay.
So
I know
so we
what you
use
mean.
that. Yeah, we use that every day, really. So it's all electric on our side.
Yeah. And you,
For me,
Cosmo.
at least.
Beginning with MS3, M Super 3, the wheels making the good image from Gotway, and I learned a lot of things with this wheel, because I learned Cosmo Airline. I learned fall down, and at the beginning I say I never coming to do this, and it's not for me, because I see all the people driving and riding, and I've enjoyed, and I see me falling down all the 500 meters, but it's from I got to learn.
Yeah. For me.
Now it's better, but now I'm gonna get the clock pod and try
Okay.
to jump like everybody, because some people like Fantomas or the Mario Bros guys ride
There
me. Yeah.
is fantastic. Like this one, small thing.
And then we have
But
to try and learn, but jump with wheels, and I think this year is gonna be the 2021 gonna be the jump years for me.
Yeah, I see in this event that was everything. Guys, you are seeing that is from the micro mobility in Belgium. That was this year, and what I'm going to tell is, Lily, how do you start it?
I would say maybe before the beauty of the EUC is that you've got a wheel for any kind of riders. You've got a small wheel for the kids,
Yeah.
large and slow. You've got the medium, the average wheel, and then you've got the Monster Pro, the Sherman if you're looking for long distance and all that. Then there's a wheel for all the type of riders. I started, I don't know, 6 years ago when the 9.1 came out. I was like able to ride 20 km an hour, like thinking that was the key. And then suddenly you realize you don't have the range, you don't have the speed. Met the group from Belgium Wheelers one day at the park at the chef, and then the adventure starts with them. And then from there I moved to Gotway, MSP, what was it again? The MSP, the V3, the Kingston, and I'm like looking for something else. Because the last thing about it, everybody thinks the mono wheel, the EUC for riding to work or riding on the last star road, and be looking for adventure off-road, something to do something different and to show to the public that we've got different usage of it. You don't have to limit that EUC to go just to work and back home. It's fun, it's a nice activity, it can be sporty, and you can do everything with it. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, you are seeing now. Yeah, that was the track for the people who want to was in the event. Was different stage. Can you explain it? What was the different stage? Because I see, Leo, that you have one to race was for different. That was, I think, with Lars Suzam together. Lars from Netherlands. He makes the times.
Oh yeah, the timing. Yeah. Yeah, well, it was a track that we set up with them, and the point, of course, was to go quick. I mean, to be as quick as possible on the track, and it was it's. I mean, first of all, Tour et Taxi is perfect for that type of competition because the pavement is smooth, it's not too slippery. And also, as you can see from the images, it is huge. So we really have, it is possible to do an indoor competition without caring about the weather or the rain or whatever. Then whatever the weather, we can ride. So that was really fun. And the point, was to do it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, if nobody knows, this is Dave. This is one of the crazy guys I know in electric unicycles.
Yeah.
This guy is very active guy in world in our electro world. He's always there. If you, he's always making videos and content for us. So the other question is. How many years do you need, how old do you have to be to start to ride something like electro unicycle? What you recommend? Because I see lots of kids.
As long as you walk, I think as long as you can walk, then I think you can start.
Okay, that is very good.
That is become a parent's responsibility. You can be on you see from 5 years old. You can start at 60 years old, 70 years old. The one issue when you got children, I'll speak as a father. You don't want to give every EUC to your child when it only weighs 15 or 20 kilos because it's powerful engine. Yeah, even a small engine that goes to 20 km an hour. Yeah, you don't want your child to hurt himself, but you can start at any age up to, when you were a kid, you saw the toy from 7 to 77. I would say from 5 to 95.
Yeah.
There's no limitation.
Yeah, that is the beauty of this sport. You don't have no limitations how to do it. In 2021, what is the plans for the Belgic unicycles? Wheelers. Sorry.
Oh, I
What?
think we're gonna do our best, like every years, and we really waiting and hoping for the electric games in July. But
Okay.
before that, we have a great hope for taking a lot of the time into the taxi because and for now the Tourette taxi don't do event before October 2021. All the
Okay.
activities from Tourette taxi is getting down, and then we hope if we can with the pandemic situation, we hope we can keep Tourette taxi as soon as possible, and we're waiting for that, and we're waiting for doing polo wheel because we really want to develop a polo wheel in all the Belgium area,
Mhm.
and we're waiting for gamer and player because only 3 people and you got the team,
Yeah.
and it's really great sport to practice. It's giving a lot of control of your wheel of your vehicle when you do polo wheel. After that, that's not the same driver.
Yeah. Uh, uh, let
But
me
activities,
just.
it's going like all years. We got to do a lot of ride. We making the difference between the beginners and people who
Mhm.
want to make a lot of kilometers and more with more level, with more difficulty level. And
What you're talking is about this year?
yeah, about
Yeah.
the next years. Yeah, next years we making a lot of different level for different people because now there is
Mhm.
an evolution. That's the evolution, and some people got experience and beginners coming, and we have to combine both for and making activities for the both,
Mhm.
and activities will be together too.
But the question was, you guys who started with this pole wheel? Uh, that started from you guys?
No, it's an idea coming from a French guy, and
Okay.
he making the a federation, but the sports uh, don't going so fast in France, and in Belgium because I'm making some ice hockey when I was young. When
Mhm.
I see that, I say, yeah, we need to do polo wheel because it's a personal electric unicycle. But then we have to work on the team side. And what is better about polo wheel about making a sport in team and not
Mhm.
in individual sport, and making keeping the people uh, together and sharing the passion and the passion of the sport, and to uh, improve the level about the
Okay.
people who do this sport.
Nobody played
How
very well before we started.
Yeah, nobody,
now now
nobody,
now now
the people
now you
saying
change
it's
everything.
dangerous. It's
Now,
dangerous.
now
Don't do polo wheel. It's dangerous because they see each other boom getting in, and we try, and now the people uh, got the
now it's a
control
competition.
about their wills.
Yeah, I see. Now talking about one thing, you are association, yes? You are
Yeah.
like
Yes,
uh,
it's a
you know the in
non-profit
your country
organization.
you are how is the laws in Belgium for electromobility?
So basically the rules are up until 25 kilometers per hour. We are considered like bicycles as long as we stay on the cycling lanes.
Okay.
The good thing about electric unicycles specifically is that as long as you go at the same speed as a pedestrian, then in those cases you're allowed to be on the sidewalk on the and zebra crossing. So then if you go at the same speed as a pedestrian, then it's not considered as a bicycle. That makes a big difference when going into the city center.
But the question keeps a control to all the electro vehicles, or is no control? Because like I know there is lots of countries. First they go to a TÜV. I don't know in Belgium, like a control. They test it how the limit of speed. If it's the speed is 25, they cannot go more than that. In Belgium, is like this, or you don't have nothing?
Very lax. Very lax. I haven't heard so far. I haven't heard of anyone having their vehicle controlled.
Yeah, because I was in Belgium. I was. Yeah, please.
But maybe Lily has. Yeah, I don't know.
I would say we don't have the same restriction as in France, where the sellers has to limit the speed of the unicycle before they sell it. It's like when you buy a car, you've got speed limitation and you have to respect the law. In Belgium, that's basic. I think so far that's what they're trying to do. They told you, okay, you can go faster, but the limit is 25 kilometers an hour. If you go above it, you take the risk of having a fine or being covered with the law. But that's not the reason why they would take away your unicycle. But of course, we all try to promote and the legislation and follow the rules. And of course, when you're in the area, private area, we all like to do a bit of a speed and a bit of an off-road. But as an NGO, a non-profitable organization, we try to promote and ask people to respect the legislation to a maximum and not take unnecessary risk or show a bad image of a EUC. Because today, with some sort of aliens in the street, people are not used to it. The community is getting bigger, but it's nice that they keep a good impression and they do respect us when they see us on the road. But all that comes with us respecting them as well.
Yeah, I think because people in Belgium and in Brussels, when we're beginning to do that, making and putting dressing gear protection a lot with slide, with full face helmet, with all the elements for protection. And I think the police people see us and say, okay, they got protection. They don't do something silly, and they ride properly. And I think it make a huge difference, because I see in different towns the people are more free, more savage, and sometimes don't respect the cars and the pedestrian, and one time, two time, and after the rumor is coming.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a really important point, because I see still today far too many riders who complain about the rules and then don't lead by example, and that I don't think that's not coherent. You can't be asking to be taken seriously and then still ride like a clown.
Yes.
And so that's something which we've been trying to enforce, just to ourselves first of all, and then to our members. Now, I'll be perfectly honest, it doesn't make us very popular. There have been, especially over the past year, quite a few people who don't come to Belgium Wheelers events anymore. And that's something which we should be very clear about. And to be honest with you, I'm not that fussed about that. It's their choice if they want to ride dangerously and damage the image of micromobility in the process. I'd rather they go ride there alone rather than be with us, because yes, it's a shame that we've got less people to do our rides, but they're an embarrassment.
No, that is not a shame, my friend. That's what you are saying. Yeah. That's what we are trying to achieve here in Germany. To the same thing, because we try to all communities to say, please don't make stupid videos. If you want to do that in your private, don't put it in a Facebook or something like that. That's
Yeah.
going to just not going to help nobody. You think you
Well,
have
it's a bit like cars in the sense that, yes, there are, cars can go up to 200, 300 kilometers per hour, whatever. But then if you want to go to that speed, you don't go on the street. You go to a circuit. You go off-road. You go on your private property. You go do it there. And for electric unicycles, it's the same thing, or for electric scooters or whatever you want. These engines are powerful, and that's what makes them fun. That's what makes them, a true alternative to cars and public transport and the rest of it. And and they are very addictive for that reason. And speed is also addictive for that reason. But if you want to be taken seriously, then you should act and lead by example. And that's what we try to do. And sometimes that's not popular.
But that is the way you have to think, my friend. Because if you are driving like a stupid one, first you're going to put in danger persons, children's. Because I listen to some guys, they tell me, "Oh, I go off road. I don't need to have insurance. I don't have to do that. I can do everything." But I said, when you go off road, it's going to be kids, it's going to be cars, it's going to be animals. You're going to do stupid things. You're going to make these videos, and they're going to use it against all of us to try to have fun and enjoy it, go to work, go to a walk with our family, with our friends. Then everybody's going to lose that because they're going to look to this. I don't want to be stupid, but that is like stupid and kid persons who want to show himself, but in they are not doing the right thing for the community. That's why I think
we're not alone on the earth.
No, Cosmo, I think if you want to do something in private, do it. Not a problem. There is a right place for everything, but don't do it in the streets. We have to respect. For you to receive respect, you have to respect the others. That's the way everything works. That's how we work. That's why we change. I was in lots of groups, and I stopped to follow these groups because when I see crash groups, crazy, that is not for me. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm out. That's why I bring always persons with positive ideas like you guys. Maybe you lose some people in your group, but maybe that was the best thing for you guys. These people, we don't need it, or they have to change it. They have to change. They have to be more humans. They have to be more intelligent. I don't have no problems. I always tell to everybody, if you don't like it what I telling you, then you are not my friend, because if you don't understand it, it's because you don't want to be a part of a nice thing. You just want to do your stupid thing.
It's depend the vision. Everybody can have his own vision, but it's not because sometimes you not agree with people, then these people is getting stupid. It's different, and it's like that. We're all different, and we have to do. If we really want to do the things together, you have to open your mind. And if you can't, it's not possible.
I think like this. I think like this. First, we have to think there is police. Police is going to have to go by the rules. If a police catch you doing stupid things, the next time they're not going to forget when they see the next one, and the next one is doing everything perfect, is going to make the same action to everybody, because there's coming a guy with an electro skateboard. Oh, maybe it's the same guy like the other one. Then everybody's going to lose. That's why we have to help everybody to go in the right way. I told always to the guys, that is a nice video, but it's not for us. Stay in your private. That is not going to show. In Germany, you will lose so many things because these stupid videos and these stupid guys while roading. I listen to some guys here in Germany. They say, I'm illegal. I prefer to be a legal guy. And I say, but you are making problems for all of us. because we are trying. That is so many work for you guys, and then comes 2 or 3 idiots and try to destroy everything. That's why we have to be all together.
It's more truck than build.
Yeah. Yeah, because how many hours the Belgium Wheelers lose for a year to make something beautiful?
Something like 3 months per year.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, lots of time.
3 months of hard work for making a year's.
Yeah, and why do we have to leave? Why that have to come a person and do something to destroy it? That is not right. That is wrong.
That's
So
life.
no, let's go to the time.
You have to fight.
Yeah, but, no. I am a guy who always positive. I'm trying to be positive, but I don't like playing with our work because that is lot of work from us. I'm a cook.
Yeah.
All of us, we don't win nothing with this. That is you guys. Everybody has a perfection, and we do that extra. That's a special thing for the community, and that's why we don't need these stupid things. So for the electro games next year, what you talk a little more? I know that we are with the COVID-19. We hope
not 21. It's gonna be two editions, one in 22 and one in 24. And we hope to do like a special edition in 25, because I got an idea behind my head, and I want to do this for 25. I got a crazy idea in my head. It's raining.
And
help.
And the other thing, what is with the micro mobility winter games? Do you think you're going to achieve it next year?
No. Micro mobility winter games is only 22, 24, and perhaps a special edition in 25. But micro mobility for the information and for formation and for presentation about micromobility for beginners and for the advanced too, because we always the level always growing up. It's never stop. We hope we do something like two micromobility for public people in 2021, but we're waiting for the end of this crazy organization around the pandemic, and I think before March we can see clearly what is gone.
Yeah. Now I'm going to make a question for all the three of you. That is going to be, what was the beautiful moment in all the time you are in electromobility for you to happen to each of you? What was the fantastic moment that you never forget it? We start with Lily.
I think the great I think about the EUC is you get to meet different kind of people from different backgrounds, and we all getting together around one passion, which is the EUC, and a fun and a nice and friendship and a nice community around the EUC, and to be able to share our passion.
Yeah, perfect. Cosmo.
Yeah, always when we're riding together, not
like
about solo wheel or off-road or easy ride or speed ride or road trip. It's about when we do things together. It's always crazy. Sometimes
special.
It's not possible to say this time is better than this one, because it's always a surprise. It's always different people. It's always different situation. It's always different level, and sometimes you got a big group about advanced guy, and there is a guy who coming and it's a beginner, and you see all this guy and all this guy looking this guy and say, okay, today it's not the speed. We have normally we do a speed, but this guy is there. Okay, we're gonna learn with this
Adapt.
guy and adapt the things. And you see all these big wheeler driving slow and explain to these new guys or these new girls, and that's the way. It's sometimes crazy because the that's the emotion. It's sharing a lot of emotion, and sometimes good and bad, and but good, and lot of fun, and lot of smile, and sometimes crazy situation. Yeah,
Cosmo, you are a very special person. I know you. I have the
you
to
too.
meet you. Oh, you are a very special person. I meet you, and I know you do this for really with lots of love, my friend.
Yeah,
I thank you a lot. I thank you a lot for what you do every day for the community. That you are a fantastic person. And you, Leo, tell me how what was the most special moment you have in all the years you have in your micro mobility?
Yeah, I'm afraid I'll be quite general as well because uh, just at the end of a day's ride, there is that unique buzz that you get. And that, Cosmo just mentioned it. You could say, for example, at the end of the micromobility day, the winter games, we were obviously
Yeah.
all exhausted, but there was that unique buzz of,
Mhm.
we did it. Oh my God, there were hundreds of people that came. It was incredible, etc., etc. But that same buzz we get, 2 weeks later when we just organize a ride all around Brussels, and we managed to do 60 kilometers in a day with people from different levels, from different backgrounds, and the days just go so quickly when we organize stuff. For example, and same thing in September on Car Free Sunday. It is by far, so on Car Free Sunday in Brussels, it means that obviously there's no cars, so the entire city is free for for unicycling and for riding scooters and bikes and pedestrians and the rest of it. And that day is by far the shortest day of the year. It
Okay.
goes by like in a flash, precisely because because we're very busy, obviously, bringing everybody around town, but also just because it's fun, and that buzz. You think, oh, Raw, why isn't this just every Sunday? Why do we have to have cars every Sunday of the year except for this one? And so that it's that buzz which makes it addictive, incredibly fun, but and so that makes it worthwhile, even if it takes up 3 months of our year every time. So yeah, that's what's memorable, and that's what makes it fun.
Like I tell you guys, the good and positive energy from you guys, from your group. Today we don't have lots of guys here who work with you, like Larissa. Larissa is a very special person in your group.
Yeah.
I asked she couldn't come. I see so many videos on so many work he do for your community, and I want to say hello to Larissa and for all the guys who work to help the Belgium Wheelers, because they deserve it. Because I see that the 3 days I was there with you guys, I see that was like a big family. How do you communicate? All of you was like a big unit and family. Everybody was smiling. Everybody was trying to do his best that for us to have fun, because in for everybody to understand, we have the fun. You guys have the fun, but you have to, all of you have to work a lot to make the event, and then when stop the event you have to clean everything, and that
Yeah.
lot lots of work. Nobody knows what is behind. I was there in Friday, and I help you a little of you guys, because cleaning the floor and everything, and I don't do nothing compare what you guys do, because when I came was most of the things was
Ready to go.
ready to go, was Cosmo flying with instructions of to mount it everything, and Cosmo was like, hey, how are you? I have to do this, and you can help there. And I think he never see me, but he take care of me like I was like from the family, and that is the important thing. You don't know the person, but when you see him, you take care of him like a friend, that you feel safe, you feel welcome, and that is
absolutely.
and that's why the other question I like to ask to you guys: what is for you? What is better for you guys? Big rides with lots of persons, or small rides? Small rides on small groups.
We like big rides with lots of people.
Yeah, but funny people. And you, Cosmo?
Yeah, of course.
Go, Lily, go.
Because
I think you've got what.
yeah, please.
The what?
I think when you do a ride or when you organize it, you must decide if you're going to do a big ride and a slow ride for everybody, or if you be selective. We all started very slow and taking time. As we progress, we do looking for the thrill of the off-road, of the speed. Then I think when we organize a ride, we try to specify what kind of rider we're looking for, because there's the last ride where you stop, you have your coffee, you chat, but there's days like I've got a wheel, I've got a family, I've got a busy job, work, and when I ride, I want to ride. I don't want to ride every week and stop for a coffee. Then I do that every second, third week with pleasure. But there's time when sitting with Cosmo, with Larissa, I take people and he's like riding for 2-3 hours non-stop. You have the wheel, you have to be ready to manage your own capacity and your own range. If you don't know, if you can't do it, it's not nice for certain. But then that's why they will not participate. And then another time is the right for everybody to be able to participate. We have to try to keep everybody content and happy.
What you like nowadays? I see this video. What you like more, to ride in the evening or in the day?
At night. At night is always more fun.
You guys, I always
earlier in the morning, because there is no traffic. Something like 5:30 or 6 in the morning. It's really great too, because there is the sunrise, and it's really great.
Yeah.
So but this nice, because we got light, and I really like night ride.
Yeah, because now, guys, we are seeing that was from the micro mobility winter. That was the night ride group. That was fantastic. And you seeing how many people were there, how the streets. I think Belgium is a special place for everybody to ride. I ride it there, and I was so comfortable, because I don't have to think about police, or in my where I live today. I always have to be careful about police and everything. And uh, I think when you go to Belgium, like me, the 3 days I was there, every time I was riding, that was so fun, because I see police, I see lots of people, and nobody was. I was in a state. I was in the middle of the city in the evening, and the bars was full of people, and the police was there. And in the beginning, when I passed, I thought, oh, maybe it's going to be a problem. And they look to you is like something normal, and that was very beautiful. Uh, guys, I know that you maybe have some private things to do. I don't know. I think Leo has not so much time. Uh, I want to make one of the last questions. What do you wish for 2021? We can start with Cosmo.
At the end of this fucking pandemic, only that. Stop this fucking pandemic. Then after, I can I can come back and do a lot of things. But now it's not possible to have a group more than four people outside. And what
Okay.
we can do with that?
Yeah.
Nothing. We need to be six for making a polo wheel match. We need to
Yeah.
be six minimum. When we can uh, go back, come back with the activities, I think it's better. It's all I wish. Come
Yeah.
back with the activities.
Lily, what
I
you
think
like
like
for
what I
10,000?
said, that the end of the pandemic, that everybody will be healthy and safely. I think that's the big things that we have to look forward now. And then the community to grow and all have fun and enjoy it. I think we have to move forward and be healthy. I think that's an important thing. And community has to grow and then all ride together and keep on doing the off road and
Yeah,
the non-stop ride, the
Clark
polo
Pad.
wheel and go and visit other electric games. I mean, the electric games is great. With the mobility game day, they're fabulous. I mean, if it happen in other countries, it will be great. To just keep on growing and taking a bit more space. Without, of
Yeah.
course, to be all for the EUC. There's other way of transport, there's the car, but I think if EUC can develop and fit in that all mobility, it will be fabulous.
Yeah. And you, Leo.
Yeah, well, I obviously want the pandemic to stop. So that would be obviously my wish for 2021. But if it continues, my wish would be that we discover or create activities that we would never have thought of doing without. If the pandemic hadn't happened, we wouldn't have discovered them. So I really hope we're going to discover new things in 2021, and it'll surprise us in a good way.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, if the pandemic stays, then my wish for 2020 is being surprised with new activities, new vehicles, and new types of rides that we wouldn't have discovered otherwise. Because when you think of it, yeah, new airlines. There are, because the pandemic has been horrible for everyone in 2020, that's for sure. But there are also some. I mean, at least I'm at the moment. I'm in Lyon, visiting my family here in France, and there are hundreds of more people on the streets on bicycles, on electric scooters, and on wheels than I've ever seen before. And that is undoubtedly thanks to the new cycling lanes that have been put in place, the new rules that exist now in France that allow for scooters to ride safely, etc. And also, people don't want to take public transport as much as they used to. People don't want to ride their cars as much as they used to. And all this is I wouldn't say it's thanks to COVID, but it is a consequence of COVID. And that is something which, you would have said, a year ago, you would have told me, Leo, you know what, in 2020, there will be far more cycling lanes than ever before. And then, yeah, right. I don't believe you. But now actually there are out of 2 lanes for cars. Now one of them is blocked just for cyclists.
Yeah,
that's huge. There is no way a year ago that they would have thought, what we're going to do? We're going to lose an entire lane of cars for a few cyclists. What's the point in that? And now it's happened, and I don't see those roads coming back to changing again. So I really hope that 2021 will have more nice surprises like that.
Yeah, I have to check it in Lyon. What you tell me, because I think that is very beautiful for us to post it to show the in Europe that can happen. on the
Yeah, and
that
there are
is
loads in Brussels as well. There are loads of new cycling
Yeah.
lanes in Brussels that
Yeah.
didn't exist before.
Yeah, this is the perfect thing. My friends, thank you so much.
Thank you.
First of all, I want to thank for all the Belgium one-wheelers was here today. I think that is the beginning of the future for the electromobility. You are one of the guys who
Ooh,
I think there is mic there is not so good.
it's not me.
Wait,
All right.
it's from Lily.
It was
It's from
Lily.
Lily. Okay. For me to try to explain you guys what I think from you, and for all the people who are going to see this video later, Belgic one wheelers. That is a situation you can find it here. You can go. I'm going to leave the link for all of the things, Facebook, everything that they have. There's lots of things, lots of videos you can see in internet from different persons who post it. You can see how many work they do for us. You can go Instagram. You can go to his own page. If you have a chance, please try to follow these guys. If you have a good, good intention, don't bring what can I say? Don't bring bad motivation for the Belgic one wheelers, or try to have fun, enjoy it. This guys is always happy. They're always trying to enjoy life, because we just live this time. We don't know what happened in the next life. But today we are here. Bring your kids, enjoy it. Go to Belgium, go to France, go to all the places. Be electric. Thank you, Cosmo. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Belgic one wheelers. I hope we have another chance to talk about it maybe next year and say, okay, the COVID is out. We are free from this. And now we're going to do lots of new things, and maybe together. Thank you guys for the opportunity.
Thanks.
Leo, if you want to say something to your community, please.
Yeah, well, thanks for everyone for tuning in. I see, I saw basically the whole Belgium Wheelers board is here watching us from afar. So it's great. Thanks, David again for all the visuals, and to Jonathan for the support, and to everyone who's helped us along the way. It's been great, and thank you, of course, for hosting us. It's a fantastic. I always end the Belgium Wheelers lives with, Belgium Wheelers of Belgium and beyond, and you are the ones out, beyond. So thanks for bringing us together, and I really hope to see you soon in person.
Yeah, I hope.
And otherwise, you know where to find us.
Yeah, I have an interview. I have to bring it from you and me. We make it in Brussels. I don't. I have to work it, but in the moment I was with lots of work. Cosmo, do you have to say something to your friends to end
All
this?
the best for 2021. That's what I want to say.
Yeah,
Okay,
Happy
my
New Year.
friend.
All the best.
And
All
happy
the
New Year.
best ride you dream. All the best view, the best meeting with people. Some kind thing of that. That's
And
all.
you, Lily.
Oh,
Well, I hope our microphones work a bit better now. But I would like to
Yeah.
thank everybody. I think we have to keep the vibe and keep to promote the micromobility. Be safe, wear your safety gear, and do as much as you can. And the sky is the limit.
Your mic,
Just don't judge.
Lily. Your mic is beautiful now. It's working perfect. In end.
Thanks for your time, and thanks to everybody.
Thank you very much for all of you. Thank you. Feel love for you, my friends. I hope to see you very soon. Bye bye.